Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. I'm going to do a little bit different reading today. We're going to start with the Divine Truth Oracle. This deck of cards is really cool, but it's pretty big. So I'm going to split it in half and pull cards from each half. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Now these are going to be messages to help you from somebody thinking about you that you're connected to via love and energy. You might know who this is. This might be somebody thinking about you from a distance. See how it feels for you. What is the opening message to be helpful right now for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh, ow. Ooh. Hey, someone's... well, we're starting sassy right off the bat. All right, so somebody finds you utterly irresistible. So this could be a friend. This could be somebody that when they're around you, your energy is infectious. They have a great time with you. I hear you liven up the party, but maybe you just like liven up their life, put a little sunshine in your life, in their life. But I mean, here it's almost like someone can see you in a spectrum of color that nobody else does. They just see you as so beautiful. I feel like you're very unusual for someone, or they see you as like uncomparable to anyone else. For some of you, this is somebody thinking about you with some sassy energy. I cannot resist you. You are the best thing I've ever had. That's really big. You top their list on anything they've ever experienced or met or anyone they've ever been with. You have my undivided attention. I get you're just like, I don't know, this person can't stop thinking about you. So let's see. What is another message on Irresistible? I just see that all the glowing energy in this. So it's maybe you're glowing up. Maybe somebody sees some changes in you, how you've changed. But I'm getting that if everyone else they see is just black and white or like, I don't know, bland. I'm getting like bland, almost like, what is that? It's like the color palette. It's not quite black and white. It's like the browns. I don't know what that is. It starts with an S. If you know what I'm talking about, maybe put that below, like Sienna or something like that. It's like everything's just kind of like an old Western, just meh. And you come through and you look like you're neon and glowing. It's like you're a unicorn to somebody. What else would be helpful for the collective to know right now? I'm going to do, let's do 3 cards from each pile. Clarity on Irresistible. Divine timing. Ooh, this is big. So it's not on your schedule. It's not on somebody else's schedule. It's on the schedule of the divine. But if the divine is getting involved here, that means because it's for the highest and greatest good of both of you. Maybe you're both supposed to come together. Maybe it's meant to come through so you have a little time apart and you can each figure something out. 1111. 4 means it's stability. I feel like you're getting little peeks through something. You're getting signs. synchronicities to know if this is right or when something is coming, but you're not going to really quite know when. The universe always delivers in divine timing, so you have to be patient and trust the process. I like that the 1111 creates the 4, because the 4 is like the emperor. The 4 is the legs of the hangman after the hangman turns around, gets illuminated in the mind, and finds stability when you turn something back around. When you see something from a completely different perspective, that's when the stability comes. So maybe somebody's changing their perspective on something. Let's get one more from this half, and then we'll go to the second half and get 3 more. Clarity on divine timing and irresistible. Wow, you got really big cards. I meant to put that down, but I put it upright. So you also are being guided. Someone else is. You have the 5D card. This means that you know each other not just on a mundane level. You meet each other in the 5D, in the spiritual realms. Your souls connect at a deeper level and a different vibration than anybody else. You are also illuminated here. You're like the universe. You make me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. Maybe somebody is visiting you in their dreams. They think about you at night. It could be that they're sending you messages via telepathy, like sending love through their heart, sending you healing energy. I just heard "When You Wish Upon a Star." It's like Disney came through. And then I'm going to look at this because I put it upright. Guided. My spirit guides are helping me assist in this divine connection and getting new insight. There's a big star there too. And there's also a rose energy. Like the little lovebirds. So this is messages, divine messages, but it's also receiving guidance, maybe through others. I'm also kind of getting, if there was any kind of gossip or anything like that somebody was listening to, they're getting gut feelings, divine guidance, and help with redirecting any like kind of bullshitty, gossipy, like regurgitation kind of energy that they may have heard or listened to in the past. They're becoming really clear here, tapping into their crown chakra, their third eye, their higher self, to know when something is wise advice and when something is maybe just hearsay. I feel like they've maybe just the birds of a feather. Maybe they just followed the flock before. And I feel like there's a lot of elevation here. You got the 1111, all this divine energy coming through. So maybe that's because of meeting you. I'm even getting with this, it's not just an outside attraction. It's how you glow, who you are, that is attractive to this person. I mean, somebody's thinking you as you and them as one, not just the one. But I'm getting that they're going to kind of brush some like stuff that maybe would have bothered them before. Maybe it was outside influences or sources. And they're just going to listen to their connection to the higher self and know when the right vibration of truth comes in, or clarity comes in, or even advice comes in. That, I mean, when I think of the rose, I think of the highest vibration of flower, but also something that blossoms, and also smell. And when I think of smell, I think of memory, or how something can be triggered. Music can do that too, but so can smell. Like, you know, you come across, like, I don't know, when somebody cooks something and it smells like your grandmother's cooking, or somebody has a weird cologne on and it was your ex's cologne or perfume in high school, and you're like, whoa, that was really, really weird, that smell. So maybe there's something about your smell as well, or, but that can take you right back to a memory, where you were, how you felt, you know, what you were doing, what you were wearing, and also music. So I'm getting music as well. Maybe somebody's being guided through music. You remind them of different times when they hear something. It could also be healing that comes through music, because music can help you work through emotions that you forgot were hidden on down there. So maybe also somebody communicates via music to you, but those messages can also be coming your way. It's very possible, especially if you're connecting to somebody in the 5D, you know, in the higher vibrational realms, that I don't know, I almost see you listening to the same song at the same time as somebody else. Or it could also be where you think of somebody and they call or they text. New insights are coming in. New information, new clarity. I'm just getting a lot of new energy. All right, so this is the second half. Let's get 3 cards. Let's get a deeper message on Irresistible. Please and thank you. There's a deeper message on Irresistible. You have somebody's undivided attention. They only see you. I just thought of that, I really like that song. I really like that band. I used to play that CD over and over by Savage Garden, but the one, I knew I loved you before I met you. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. Maybe you dreamt about somebody before you even met them. 1 card, clarity on Irresistible, please and thank you. What? Oh my god, I really like this card. It's the weirdest card. It's called Weirdos. Maybe like, I mean, I did see that you kind of stand out here and you glow and you don't look like that spectrum of anybody else. Maybe you look like that. I mean, maybe somebody loves your weird. I think that's amazing. Maybe you can just be weird around someone and that's yourself. Maybe someone feels like they can be their weird ass self around you and that makes them really comfortable. It's like a dinosaur. Oh, it's so fun. It's like a dinosaur and a horse. Look at that horse's face. I don't know. It's not really that you match. It's kind of more awesome that you don't. I don't even know what this message is. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you. I think that's really beautiful. Maybe that's why you're irresistible. Someone feels like they're not just like who they are here. They are who they're becoming. They're comfortable with talking about who they were. You're connecting on both a 3D level and more spiritual. I mean, if this is a really deep partnership, you want to be able to, you know, be weird around someone else. Not always have to put on a mask or put on a front or pretend you're one way. You know, you want someone who, you know, you're really connected to know all the facets of you. Maybe you make somebody laugh. That card just makes me laugh. like you kind of always shock someone and yet you don't shock them at all. I'm getting that you kind of like keep surprising somebody. Maybe that's why you're interesting. Maybe somebody keeps surprising you too. And if this is not somebody that you know or that you know is thinking about you, it is possible you do know this person at a soul level here. And you're getting some messages now to get a little bit of insight, a little peekaroo at what is coming in for you. Because I don't think it's just going to stay in the 5D. Because you're meant to have this pretty cool relationship, whether that's a lover or just a friend in your life, because it's divinely orchestrated. It is meant to be. And that's why there is guidance on your end and somebody else's for this to come together in the best light, in the best way, with that solid foundation of the 4. I just think that's the coolest card I think I've ever seen. I am so happy that card came out. Oh, that makes me, it does with the dinosaur. I just thought of T-Rex. That's a good band. I'll find something by T-Rex and put that below. And then I just thought of a horse with no name. In the jungle on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no... What's that, I think that's America. All right, let's get a card to clarify that divine timing. The universe always delivers in divine timing, so be patient. Be patient, just trust the process. Apology. Oh, somebody's coming with a big flower. It's like their whole head. So, yeah, maybe it's, I mean, I'm getting different things. If this is somebody you don't know yet, I'm getting that it's somebody who takes a lot of self-responsibility when they meet you, and when you're maybe having that learning curve of who each other are here in the 3D world, and that somebody tries pretty hard, not to just impress you, but to do the right thing. But if this is for some of you, distance that happened because of anything, divine timing, situations, life, free will, whatnot. Whatnot, I hear whatnot, have-nots. Have not, whatnot. I don't know what that is. Is that a phrase or something? Then somebody is definitely thinking about how comfortable they were with you, how they shouldn't have said something, what they need to do to make amends or fix something, to come back with a solid foundation, a solid offer, something to build upon. Somebody's touching their throat here. So maybe they were kind of like buttoned up, like a little, I don't know, boxed in or something before. I'll never take you for granted again. I've learned my lesson. I'm so sorry. So if you were taken for granted, maybe it took a little space for someone to see how important you are to them, how much they miss you. But it could also be for some of you that you really stood up for yourself. You set some ground rules or had some boundaries for yourself. If somebody wasn't, regardless of the irresistibility and that you can be yourselves together, people mess up. But if somebody crossed your boundaries in reality land, not the 5D here, where it's a little more spiritual and you have that understanding and understanding that everyone messes up. But if it's just something that you kind of really need to hear an apology, and you're not going to be treated a certain way because you respect yourself, I think that's also why you're irresistible to someone. So I do think that you do have to put up a little bit of a, I don't know if I don't think it's a boundary. I think it's more of a conversation with someone to know, so someone understands how, if you want to move forward, what changes need to be made. And maybe somebody else needs to speak too. Express why they did something, or why they thought something was a certain way, or their viewpoint because of where they were coming from, or their past experiences, or what they've learned now, or how I see that hangman energy, you know? Someone had to hang upside down a little bit and figure something out to become illuminated and feel this blossoming in their aura. So then when they switch it back around, they see something in a higher perspective. Maybe see something from your perspective. Maybe you have to open up. But I am getting that somebody just feels like they don't even have to hear it from you. They know they did wrong, but they're sorry. So let's see. Let's see what this 5D energy is. You make me realize that we are one, meant to be. Meet me in the stars tonight. I mean, somebody's thinking about you right now. One clarification card, please, and thank you. Left on red. Somebody doesn't know what to say. It's like they're talking to you in their mind, but they don't know what to say here. That's why they're asking you to meet them in the stars. Maybe it's time to come back to earth. Or maybe that has to happen on divine timing. But that's really, this is an annoying energy. You know, when you send somebody a text and it's like, okay, did you get it? Did something happen to you? Are you okay? Did I say something weird? Did that not go through right with text? So it could be that you sent something out or sent somebody a message, or it could be the other way too. Somebody sent something to you and you just, you know, you're in an energy where you kind of wish they were addressing something else and they're just kind of bypassing something and you just don't know what to say. It's like once you open up that line, do you pretend, you know, nothing happened, that there wasn't an elephant in the room, or it wasn't a big elephant to begin with and you can kind of brush something off and now you just don't know why there's not a connection. It's just kind of like ... I'm not sure how to respond to your messages at times, so I go quiet. I feel like they have a lot more to say than they can do in text. So I think it has to get out of this 5D land. Let's see what's at the bottom here. I'll show you that too, since we looked at the bottom of the other. And eventually it's going to come back into the 3D world. But it has to be more of a communication where you're like that. Your natural selves together. Just being weird. You know, perhaps it's connecting on the sensual side as well. But you have to also speak about things that are meaningful to both of you. Because here, so much can be misconstrued. When you don't hear the inflections on someone's voice or hear their laughter, you know, or, you know, sometimes you could just text something. It's just like, that was funny to me. Did that not go through right? There's just so much miscommunication that can happen with text. You miss a lot. And this is how a lot of people communicate now. But it looks like it's only a little bit of communication here and a lot here. What is this? Knight in armor. I want to show you what real love is. I want to show you love is. I think that came through in another one. I didn't think I even thought of that song. I think some of you chimed in and helped me with that playlist. So I guess that song needs to come through again. There's also a song, Cydonia Nights. I think that's a Muse song. And I don't know why I'm thinking of First Night, the movie, but I'm not thinking of that movie. I'm thinking of the actor in is it the 10 Things I Hate About You? It's one of those like 90s kind of teen movies. And I think he does the, you're so good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. But I think it's the original one, not Lauryn Hill's version. But I don't know who does the original. Somebody's coming with some big flowers, big apologies. They're feeling protected over you. They want to come in as a knight in shining armor. I want to show you what real love is. Protect your heart and show you everlasting love. That's what someone's true intentions are. And for some of you, this is a friend. For some of you, this is a lover. This is someone who really cares unconditionally about you, interdimensionally for you. And you just don't know how to express it if it's that big. Maybe they do sometimes, then they just kind of get tongue-tied. I think that's a song too. I don't know if that's Earl. It might be Earl. All right, so let's see. That was a lot. I didn't expect all that, guys. So let's get, I kind of want to do an angel number. Let's do an angel number card. Just kind of bridge all this energy. Guided, irresistible, divine timing, 5D, knight in armor. Maybe somebody had on too much armor before. You're trying to, you know, walk around with a lot of armor on. That has to be a little uncomfortable. You know, trying to get comfortable. And you're, you know, you got your cool little, what is that, like Hawaiian shirts here, or just body paint on here. And if you're trying to go to bed with some armor, that's just, I don't know. So maybe it's putting something to rest. Someone wants to protect your heart. They don't want to break your heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Who's that? Is that Elton John? Wow, I didn't expect so much music to come through with these. Somebody doesn't want to hurt you. Maybe they did. Maybe they messed up, man. They don't want to do it again, though. They want to do something right. So, let's see. Let's get one angel number, please, and thank you, to be helpful. Oh, it's a palindrome. It's up to you. 2112. So you have 1111. You have an 11 here. I don't know what the 2 is on the side. I like that it's a palindrome. That's one's like the same both ways. It's up to you. So whether you want this back, whether you accept this apology, what you do about how your reaction to anything you do is up to you. We all have free will. Even if somebody has all these strong feelings towards you, whatever they are, how you react and what you do with your life is up to you. Just like whatever they decide to do, however they decide to move, is completely up to them. But if it's true, everlasting love, you always want the best for someone else. Someone watching over you. Wow. You have some spiritual guidance here. Now look at this. This night, and now you have someone watching over you. Someone's maybe standing up for you. It's good fortune. Unforeseen forces. And direction. Even if it seems like you're not making meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Trust the process. So maybe see if you see 1111 or 2112 or 1221 or a lot of 2s and 1s. I would say even with this, even a 4. But this is fortune. This is good fortune. I really feel like somebody has your best interest at heart, even if you can't see it right now. I feel like you're going to figure it out later or get that clarity you need. Just maybe right now it doesn't make sense, but it will. So what can you do? It's up to you. So what can you do with your energy in the meantime that makes you happy, that makes you feel grounded, that taps into maybe your own beautiful sensuality, like who you are as a sensual, beautiful human being, feeling good about yourself, you know, taking care of yourself, loving all the aspects of you. Don't be hung up on other people's response. Just allow it. You know, if you're placing so much energy onto it, it's going to kind of push someone or, you know, hold something down. It doesn't give that freedom. Just kind of throw something out there. Send some 5D, high vibrational, divine love, and let it go. What is meant for you will come back. What is true to you is always meant for you. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't see that this is even about this lifetime. I just think that this is a connection that's beyond that. So let's go to the tarot. Which one do I want to use? Let's use this one. It's like the Star-Kissed tarot. Let's get a couple of tarot messages to bring a little more depth, understanding, and understanding to what is going on here with your connection with somebody else. Let's see what your guidance is. What is some guidance for you right now to be helpful with where your energy is? What is the guidance that the collective needs to know? Please and thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. Your guidance is to be to be yourself. Just be yourself. You have the sun. I mean, talk about getting guidance. You're going to get the clarity you want, that you need, that you deserve. It's going to come in. It might be bursts of energy, guidance along the way that you have. Look at this energy. It's her left hand. So you're receiving energy. You're receiving guidance. How beautiful that card is. You are beaming like the sun. I would say that's pretty irresistible. You can't miss the sun. So maybe this is a golden opportunity, or this is really a situation where you can really feel like your true self. Shine whatever color your light is, whatever facets of you come out that day is all beautiful. The sun illuminates everything in a reading. It is like, it's sunshine. It just makes a beautiful, positive vibration on anything else that would come in. It kind of just comes in and says it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. It's going to work out beautifully. It's vibration. I even think that upside down, it's still beautiful. This card isn't bad either way. It's just maybe a little delay on that clarity. It's like a cloudy day. Can't be cloudy forever. The sun is always there. Unbridled joy. Here it's a little bit dampened. It's kind of being disappointed a little bit. Like, I wanted to go out swimming in the pool. I wanted to go out today. My bathing suit on, and now it's all rainy. I don't know. If it were me, I'd still go in. Maybe not in a lightning storm, but if it were just raining, I'd be like, if I have a bathing suit on, I'm like, getting wet anyway. I'll just go swim in the rain. But sometimes it is a bigger storm or a situation and you just cannot, and you have to go inside and read a good book or do something else with your energy. But there's going to be another day you can put your bathing suit on and dive on into that situation that, when it comes. So let's see what the energy is right now on whoever this is here that you are connecting to. What is the energy you need to know? That would be helpful for you, so you have some healing or clarity on the other person's energy. Clarity on who's thinking about the collective, please and thank you. Oh, somebody wants to come in with an offer. They don't want to just come in like a knight of shining armor. What does this say? It's almost the same message. Everlasting love, protect your heart, what real love is. And now somebody's coming in offering you something with stability, because the King of Coins is stable. He's there for the long term. He invests wisely, or she, doesn't matter what the gender is. He or she is hardworking, long-lasting, clear thinking, very sensual too. This king's sensual. I mean, he's an earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Earth signs are all about, what goes on in the what you can touch land in reality. So he could be very sensual. Maybe touch is important. But this is also a king that is not afraid to get his hands dirty, to work, to put some elbow grease into something. But it doesn't matter what it is he's working on. He's thinking about the long term of how that can continue to grow. He's very logical as well about how to make adjustments along the way. Unless this king is upside down and he's stuck in that box of society, commercialism, materialism, not the 5D world, stuck in 3D. On having the goals that impress everyone else, having the big toys, the hot car, somebody beautiful on their shoulder, but not really invested on who they are. Just, it's about how you're seen. That's this king upside down. He still knows how to manifest. He still knows how to work hard. It's just his heart and his soul is not into what he's manifesting. Therefore, there's never a happiness. He never achieves that happiness that he thought that goal would bring him or her. Like, if I get that, then I'll be happy. Oh, that didn't work. Well, if I have that, that'll make me happy. Or if I'm seen with that person, that'll definitely make me happy. And it's always kind of like filling up an empty hole, because he has to realize that it's not just about what you do down here. It's how you connect to your higher self and what goes on in the spiritual plane. That's how you manifest miracles. That's how you are satisfied with every step of the journey along the way, because then you see each moment as a blessing. So let's see what you need to know about what might be hidden. Let's ask the question, what does the collective need to know about what might be hidden right now, but coming to light, since you have the sun, so you're going to see something clearly. What do they need to see clearly that was perhaps in the dark? One message, please. Also, the sun could be a Leo energy, maybe a Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Maybe somebody has Leo in their chart. It's also kind of like, it could be any of the sun signs. It could also be Sagittarius or Aries. What is this? The Seven of Coins. So what you don't see is that somebody is working very hard behind the scenes. Or what somebody doesn't see about you is that you've been working really hard. It's both of you. You and someone else are having to have a lot more patience than you signed up for because of this divine timing situation. This is tending your garden. You got this golden egg in a nest, but it does look like something's about to hatch. I like the Seven of Coins. It's just a little bit irritating because you have to wait for something to grow, but you can't smother it and force something to grow before it's ready, before something's incubated, elevated, woken up. It is a golden opportunity here, but it's also attending your garden. You know, once that hatches, you have to attend it, feed it, nourish it. You have a lot of Pentacles energy, so there's a lot of energy that's coming back down to earth here to make something real. Just keep seeing this. Very natural. It has to be a natural progression. You've already planted the right seeds somewhere in your life, and maybe this other person has planted seeds in their life, and there is something growing. But I see that something might be coming together. Maybe somebody's handing you something very gently, but you know, if there's been too much sun on that garden and absolutely no rain, you gotta drag the garden hose out there and give something some nourishment. You know, if something has too much nourishment, too much water, you have to, I don't know, put a tarp over it. You gotta attend, you gotta think outside the box so that something always has a balance. But you also have to wait for the proper season. You can't force it to be summer when it's fall or winter. Rose just got comfy. It's fruits of labor, and upside down it is diminished returns. So it is an investment of energy. You have to see what is bringing you a returning energy, you know, and what seeds did not flourish, what did not work. It is possible to plant certain, we're going to go with the garden parable. It's possible to plant certain seeds. It's just not the right environment. It's not the right weather. It's not the right soil type. It doesn't get the right amount of water. So you're going to try to plant that seed the next year if it didn't work. Not unless you can figure out how to make some adjustments. Otherwise, you got to do something different. But it's also recognizing what works, sticking to it, sticking with it, and adapting as it changes. So I don't know. I just feel like it's like when you see a crop. You know, one crop one year can be amazing. And then the next year just was weird weather. Just not the same. Be flexible with this. Be patient. Be present. Let's get the bridge between all of these, and then we'll look at what's on the bottom as the foundation, and then we'll sum up this reading. What is the summary of the energy from the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles? One more card, please, and thank you. What is this? Oh, when you got a queen and a king, and a knight. So maybe somebody was only the knight before. They're moving up, becoming the king. Maybe this is about all of the hard work you have to plant into the garden. This is the knight. Like, even if you're the king, sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board and have those experiences again. Well, look at her, because she's amazing. It could be a couple that's balanced between earth and emotions. But let's look at this foundation quick. Got a lot of court cards now. This is the knight. Wow, this knight is in a suit, holding a coin, on a motorcycle, going across a tight rope over a city. This knight knows how to balance. Big time. So it is about balance. But this is the slow knight. This means this divine timing might be taking a while. It's really annoying. It's really annoying when you want something to happen. You see how brilliant something could be. It's taking forever. Why is it taking so long? Time is relative. Time is fluid. Time doesn't make sense at all. So you just have to be in the now that you have. Work with the best that you have with what's going on right now. Whether this is with someone or on yourself. It looks like somebody is trying to balance a lot of stuff. They're not taking the easy way over to you. But it looks like they are willing to do whatever it takes to get across that tightrope. To see the elevated perspective of a situation. This is the knight that wins. This is the knight that reaches the goal in the end. The other knights tend to fizzle out, get frustrated, burn out, dry up. This knight doesn't stop. It's just you don't always know how hard they're working, because often it's all of the time and it's behind the scenes. Sometimes it's out front, and sometimes it's behind a closed door, but they're always moving. But this knight does know how to. If this is you, you have to know how to balance. You can't run on empty. Eventually you have to sleep. You're going to get very tired and eventually get wobbly on that tightrope and fall down. You have to take a little break or room sometimes. This knight knows how to water his horse and fill up the gas in that, it's like not even a motorcycle, moped. Patience to succeed. And upside down, it's just unbalanced actions. And the unbalance usually comes from too much energy in the wrong places, or not enough energy in the right places in your life land. But let's look at this queen, because she's our beautiful ending. And isn't she beautiful? The Queen of Cups is a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but somebody's so intuitive, so creative. It's almost like, I want to say they're like wings. She's like in the air and under the water at the same time. She looks like a painting. It's really beautiful. This queen is somebody you would be irresistible about, want to work for, protect, be comfortable enough to be weird with. This queen is very in tune with emotions. She is comfortable to be around. She's nurturing. She's tender. She's sexy. I feel like she's, I don't know, I hear simple, but I think that she can be very complicated. Because she's very deep. There's a lot more going on under the surface of this queen than she lets most people know about. Unless she's completely comfortable with being a weirdo around you, then you're going to get those special sides of her. And unless she's upside down, because we will take a look, because she's a kind of queen upside down. She definitely uses other people's emotions to her advantage, which is just not cool. She toys with how other people feel, making them feel guilty or like they have to do something. She keeps these weird old strings wrapped around other people to orchestrate something like for her benefit because she's so scared of losing it. So she keeps everything on a leash, but then makes people feel bad that they don't give to her, or makes it feel like, oh, I did all this for you. I've done all this for you. Because she is a giver. Either way, she's a giver. But she's a little bit smothering upside down, and she's a little too orchestrating with holding on to the strings because she has lack of confidence and so much emotion inside of her. It's just lack of something. And it's usually because she's scared. It's not a bad energy upside down. It just comes out of fear. It's just lower vibration. She's so scared she's going to be hurt that she'll accept what is not right for her or less than she deserves because she'd rather have a little something than nothing instead of recognizing how she has everything already inside of her. She already has it all. She's the Queen of Cups, man. She's Venus. She's beautiful. But she has to believe in herself and believe she deserves the best. And then that's what she attracts. So it's also intuitive compassion. Let's see, I like that these are messages. And upside down, it's unintuitive comparison. She's always kind of worried that somebody's going to take something away from her, even if what she has is not really as good as she deserved. I hope that makes sense. Like she'd rather someone else not have somebody and them not be happy than to give up something that really she doesn't want anyway or is not good for her. She's kind of weird upside down, but I really like this Queen upright. She's the one you want to go to. She's the one you want to be around. She's the one you want to like curl up to. Dive deep with. She's also got a cup of spiritual light. So this Queen might have a very beautiful offer for someone. She is the one that knows how to show just the right kind of love that's so pure and real that somebody can't resist but be, see how irresistible she is. Open up their heart, even if it was somebody who was maybe really closed off before. She's the Queen that usually has the key. So I hope this reading is helpful for you guys. I know it was a little bit different, and I like to just do different readings all of the time because everybody's going through something different, whether it's sometimes I just let the cards go with the flow, but I was really excited to use those cards today. So always just take what resonates for you. It might have just been a little nugget. It might be the whole thing. It might make sense to you later. It might not be your reading. In which case, I hope you at least had a good time here with me, and thank you so much for being here. I am going to pull one more card from the Winged Enchantment just to do a quick summary. What is one more message for the collective, please? And thank you. You have the goose. Number 13, complete release and renewal. Goose, this could be an extra message, little bonus message, or it could be a little bit more insight into what's going on. I am Goose, the guardian of the journey. This night is all about the journey. I am the soul who travels. The quest to go within. I am the greatest story ever told. Wow, that's a big story. If you've been avoiding the unknown roads ahead in favor of the old and familiar, you are in... Oh, I like this message. Hey, if some of you have been avoiding the unknown roads in favor of the old and the familiar, that old classroom that you really should have graduated from a long time ago because your higher self and your deep soul connection is driving you towards something. This does not have to be about a partnership right now. This is about you. What you need to do. You are indecisive, and it may be time to seek some warmer pastures, as I am the call to a great life altering journey. And you say your dreams are coming true and you're heading in the right direction here. Every great tale starts here. Every hero needs a call. This is your bat signal here. This is like, you got to think of your own like little personal, like spiritual, like like a little call for you that, hey, that's it. That's your call. Every hero, it's time to be a hero. I just heard, and a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. What's that, Mariah? I may inspire a road trip. Hey, time to go on a road trip. Or open your eyes to those wide open spaces on the other side of the fence. It's time to jump the fence, get out of the playpen, open the gate. You will never return home the same. Even if you go back to the familiar territory, you're going to change. So all of your decisions are going to change. I stir the heart. I would say that Queen knows how to stir the heart. And make it restless. I push you from comfort. I want to push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. What is that? Matchbox 20? Wow. So weird when songs just pop up and come through at the end. I really like that song though. You will traverse those far off places as I lead your spirit onward. I hear onward and upward. You are the quest. You are searching for the new. You are the adventurous hero. You're the hero here. You know, so in the meantime, you have to be your own knight in shining armor. Or goose. And with that, I bid you adieu. Makes me think of Top Gun, Goose. I don't know, maybe I'll find a Top Gun song for you guys. I love you so much. I hope this reading was helpful and you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening. I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you soon. Bye.